Oh.
Is this just gonna go on until I stop it, or?
Yeah, it's a loop.
Oh. So, just...
So welcome everyone to Temtem. We're just moving. Oh, Firespark got tired.
I said that.
Firespark took the sits.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm still swinging, bro.
Cool. It's a shame I can't push you off the island.
Why are you threatening me? What have I ever done to... No, never mind. Don't answer that.
A lot of things.
I said don't answer that. I realized the stupidity of my question.
I applauded your dancing.
I was hoping that was just a smile, but apparently that's laughing.
It's laughing. What's so funny about that?
I'm challenging this man that's hiding behind a bush. He's creepy.
He's playing hide and seek. Just let him be.
I love it. Oh, hold on.
Wait. Let's
Fuck!
Let's do it at the same time. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I got scissors. You got paper. I win. Well, guys, that was it for the entire series. I have won. I have beaten Cactus Bandit. This was the entire purpose of the entire series.
Yeah, just to get to play rock paper scissors with me, because I never play rock paper scissors.
I mean, you don't.
No, because I fucking hate rock paper scissors. Rock paper scissors is still the dumbest game.
Okay, so what about rock paper scissors lizard Spock?
Hmm?
So how about rock paper scissors lizard Spock?
It's the same dumb game, only it even more options.
Yeah, with more options, so less often a draw.
My problem with rock paper scissors isn't the draw amount. That isn't the problem, because that's a 1 in 3 chance. You can play like 3 rounds, you'll have a non-draw. That's good. But the problem is there's always gonna be that one guy that's gonna wait like a half a second after you picked, then pick, and then say no, I was at the same time.
No.
So for chance things, I prefer coin tosses, roulette wheels, randomizers, whatever. Just not rock paper scissors.
Yeah, because for rock paper scissors, you would need a judge who actually.
You need a third person just to be like,
Yeah.
okay, no, no, he actually went half a second later.
Yeah.
And
It's like
let's be
half a
honest,
second.
the person that went half a second later is going to fight the judge on it.
Yeah. So yeah.
No, just roll dice.
Okay. Gotta grab them though. They're upstairs. All of them.
Also, you're kind of soft today. Are you far away from your mic or something, or?
My mic is like in front of my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Ish.
Wait. Let me check my volume mixer. Is Discord like for some reason low? No.
It'll be on my side because I hear you fine. So problem is probably still on my side. Maybe I'm just speaking too softly.
Perhaps. Anyway, let's continue.
Yes, you can hear me, so it's fine.
Firespark, who is this again?
No, let's do the top option. What are you doing here?
No, who are you again? Oh, it's the private detective guy.
Yeah, which I still don't remember. So.
Oh no, when during one of the episodes we went to the school and we had to track down 2 boys that were skipping class. We ran into this guy on the way there.
Oh.
He's just a private detective and he's really good.
Oh. Is he though?
Apparently, that's what they said around the school.
Yeah, but kids are quickly impressed.
Hmm?
Kids are easily impressed.
It was the principal, but okay.
I still rest my case.
Okay, to be fair, it's the principal. Yeah, they are easily impressed. Wow, little Timmy, you got a 6. Amazing. Are you a genius? Very
And
impressive.
for the non-Dutch people, the Dutch grading system is 1 to 10, with 1 being the lowest, with being absolute worst score ever. Like, what are you even doing on the school? Get out! You should stop existing. And 10 is excellent. You got everything right and more. And 6 is like just enough.
Yeah, that's a passing grade.
Yeah. So it's just enough. It's a passing grade. So yeah.
Anyway, they can trust
Yes.
us. He can trust us because he met us once. We talked with this guy a grand total of 1 time.
Yeah, but he's a private investigator. He may have spied on us before and after.
Oh, he apparently heard of our endeavors at Windward Fort.
Yeah. That is common code for he spied on us.
Possibly.
Anyway, let's kick some ass.
Do I have an option?
I don't think so, man.
No, he started explaining immediately.
These kinds of game, this kind of game doesn't really offer actual options. It's the illusion of choice.
But it's not much of an illusion because you know beforehand that all options lead to the same route. If it's an illusion of choice, it must make it sound like your choice mattered. No, it didn't.
It's the illusion of choice.
This is a poor man's illusion of choice. Okay. And then what? Not a great plan, huh? I'm gonna call him out. You have a better one, smartass? How about we send out all our Temtems and beat the shit out of them? And in the confusion, you slip in?
You know he can't hear you, right?
Can't? But we're talking with him. Sorry, the shock made me drop my pipe. Assigned authorization.
Authorization. So we have a permit.
Cool. Can I now pee on the streets?
It's not a permit for that. I don't think so, at least.
You don't think so? You don't know.
I mean, I can't be sure. I haven't read it.
I mean, it gave us an item description.
Yeah, I said I haven't read it.
Oh, right, you can't read. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Wait. There you are. Let's go. We need to get to the cable car again.
Why?
Why? We're going to the volcano.
But why?
To burn.
But why?
Because that's hot.
I mean, it is.
Undeniably.
I'm probably gonna draw you into a battle.
Hmm?
I said I'm probably gonna draw you into a battle when I walked over the grass. Apparently I was not. sticker.
Fighting!
Do you see the sticker though?
Oh, I actually didn't yet.
Well, I did. So follow me.
It's a
after this.
campfire! That's a fire
Shit out
type!
of it.
Look!
Beat the shit out of it.
I mean that's what you do. You meet a random person, you beat the shit out of their pets, right?
Yes. That's also how it works.
How it works in what?
How it works in real life.
Yeah. Wait. No. First part. How many cats and dogs have you beaten up recently?
Cats and dogs, but I did do some hamsters and rats.
Oh god.
Rabbit?
Wait, did you beat up rats?
What?
You say you beat up rats?
People have rats as pets.
Yeah, but I'm more impressed that you managed to fight one. Those things are fast.
Hey, it's not my job to fight them. It's my pet's job to fight them.
Oh, right. I saw 2 dead rats today. That's not a joke.
Oh.
That is not a good start of the workday.
Yeah.
Like, they were right there. I didn't notice. I had to just be in that area. Like, somebody comes and they're like, we have to clean up the rats. I'm like, what? Uh-oh!
At my workplace, there recategorizing everything because people have gotten too used to where everything is, so they need to they need to place everything in a different spot. So people will have to search for stuff again. So people spend more time in the store and get exposed to more products, so they will buy more, which is true, but that way the people who are refurbishing or decorating, recategorizing, are in my way, and also dropped 2 jars of jelly today, which I had to clean up.
Wait, you had a sticker, right. Wait,
Yeah.
did I do an oopsie?
You did an oopsie.
Oh yeah, there it is. Well, we'll probably come by there later again.
You bitch.
You'll never catch me alive!
Okay. So yeah, I was not very amused today at my work.
Yeah, but no, that is standard store tactics, the swap around where everything is.
Yeah, of course, I get that. But please don't stand in my fucking way, and please don't drop shit.
Oh, look who's talking. I know, man. Hey, cool, there's stuff here that we haven't explored. Why isn't it updating my map? I'm trying to get it to update the map.
But you do get me, right?
I get it somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, people are always gonna go where they need to go, and sometimes that's in your way, sometimes that is not.
Yeah, but I'm talking about dropping shit.
I mean,
They need to not drop shit. It is not that hard to not drop shit.
I mean, sometimes it's really hard to not drop shit.
Oh no, how do I fix this? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, how do I do
Mm-hmm.
that?
Mm-hmm.
What is the solution to this puzzle?
Mm-hmm.
It isn't. It isn't.
There is none.
What?
There isn't a solution.
Then why is it here?
It's to block you from going to that area until you have the ice skates. Hey, Temporium.
Yes.
But how did you not figure out that that had no solutions? You can't make any progress. It's literally impossible. How?
Your mom.
You are half stupid.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. I didn't keep your disabilities in mind.
Oh, nice.
I'm in the grass.
I'm buying 6 revives. 3 bombs. Three. It's bomb
Oh,
plus.
there we go.
Oops. Well, should I buy a smoke bomb?
I have like 9 of those left. We're fine on smoke bombs.
Okay.
Like the thing is, every smoke bomb we find twice because we're in a co-op party. Only one of us needs to use it. Get over here. Found the Sprioli.
Cool. Do you have it?
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then get Beta Burst.
Venomous claws.
Oh, I'm so killed. It's got like 1 HP left, and I just fire like a machine gun at it.
If you fire a psychic laser.
Yeah. A Beta Burst.
Fight me. He's not like Sony.
Okay, who the fuck is Sony?
Your mom?
No.
You don't know. Maybe she used to go by
I do
Sony.
know. I do know who my mom is.
And maybe she used to go by that name, like nickname.
I'm pretty sure she did not.
You should ask. Make sure.
No, she did not.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about your mom.
I'm pretty sure he's not.
That blew me away. Schmazzy. High pressure water. This will end it.
I'ma kick it.
Okay. He's alive!
I will kick it.
No.
No, I will not kick it.
Don't dirty your feet with that thing.
Libra is evolving!
Whoa!
It is now a sponge. So no
Libra has evolved into total Libra move.
into Libra Plus.
Astrologer Libra. they will no longer be your Temtem because you're not compatible. Fight me!
But why?
And this is Sony.
So
Oh my god, he has a little dragon! Look at the little dragon.
Let's kill it.
I'm gonna focus on lower life first, because I can't use my water move on the first turn.
Don't really why.
Because they hate you.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Why do you get such a heartache over it? If he's it's just an AI in a computer game. Okay, dude, that's a total overreaction. You know it.
Lorelei has died.
Yeah, of course. But what about Barnshee?
What about Barney?
Barney? That's a purple dinosaur.
What about Barnday?
Barnday. I don't even know what to make of that one.
Gender neutral.
I'm pretty sure barns as buildings are already gender neutral.
I mean, not in gendered languages.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change some languages. Italian, French. They're no longer of this time.
So basically every Germanic language, every Romance language. As I have today found out, at least some, and probably most, maybe even all Slavic languages.
Yeah.
Which would only leave. Yeah, English is also a Germanic language.
But is
So-
English gendered?
It has some gendered stuff. Actor, actress.
Yeah, that's fair. When we're talking about people, we do go very gendered, yeah.
And that is a remnant of when it used to be actually gendered also, like Dutch and German are today.
Wait,
Because-
Dutch is gendered?
Yes.
Like every word has a gender?
Yes, every noun has a gender in Dutch.
I never knew.
How did you not? De versus het.
I just do those by feeling. I don't remember
Yeah.
that the chair is a female.
Yeah, but you don't have to remember that the chair is a female.
Hell, if the chair is small, it goes from the head.
Yeah, but that is a diminutive. Every diminutive is neuter, but every noun has a gender, either male, female, neuter, or plural.
Never knew.
That is why we do that. I mean, I am not saying you never knew. It's impossible that you never knew because you probably just forgot like the second after you learned it. But you get this taught in high school. Also,
De
in our
man and de vrouw would be the same gendered word then, which makes no sense.
No. Like because de man is male, de vrouw is female, but they are both de because back in ye olde days, it used to be den man and de or die vrouw, and people were like, "Yo, this is too complicated. Let's just use de for both. 'Cause
Ah.
that'll fix things. That won't be. That won't be."
Remember, if you see a problem, don't restructure. Just build over it.
Yeah.
Well,
Just-
look, I work in a technical department. That's the standard way of doing things.
Yeah, but the problem now then arises that people often don't know what gender a word is.
Like I said, I've never heard this. This is the first time I heard the word gender.
Yeah, well, it's not the first time you heard it. You heard it because you also learned this in high school. It's just the first time you actively pay attention to what is being said about it.
That might be true. I was not very much paying attention in Dutch lessons.
Yeah, which is why I said.
Which,
Just
to be fair, hella boring.
Yeah, because you do get taught in high school about reflective pronouns and which to use and when, which has everything to do with the genders of nouns.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like when do you refer to a noun with hem, or het, or dat, or die, haar?
By feeling.
Yeah, you do that by feeling, but you get taught the rules in high school because people like to teach kids rules instead of just letting language live.
No, but that's the problem. Language rules are with a million exceptions.
Yeah.
Because
there are all, yeah.
Because they're made up by different people that weren't in communication when making these rules.
Well, actually, well,
You told me about this. Like they did gather like words from different regions.
Yeah. I get it. I was going to correct you, like, because the prescriptive rules are decided upon in a council of some sort, but like the rules of actual language, the way it actually is, yes, that is indeed just.
That's why I said there are a million exceptions to the rules.
Yeah.
Which causes the rules to not work. That's like saying, yeah, stealing's not allowed, except if you're coming on one leg, except if you missing your right index finger, except if you've licked the doorknob. Yeah, but why is it...
Stealing is wrong, except on Tuesdays if you walked in backwards.
Exactly. This is such an arbitrary.
But in such cases, stealing can still be wrong if you specifically steal 5,000 euros or more.
But it's okay again if you steal exactly 7,423 euros and 15 cents.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
But yeah, no, that made learning my own language the worst subject in school.
Yeah, because it's but now that I have, like, after studying linguistics, I have come to feel similarly about Dutch lessons, because language is because by definition, by linguistic definition, you speak your own native language perfectly from age 1.5 ish.
Yeah.
The only thing you still have to learn after age 1.5 is vocabulary. But from age 1.5, every single grammatical rule has been ingrained in your system.
Tell that to my Dutch teachers. Jesus Christ.
What?
Tell that to my Dutch teacher.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the difference between prescriptive and descriptive. Prescriptive is for linguistics. Shut up! I'm trying to have a conversation here, which is very interesting.
Oh, sticker.
But yeah, so because
That's fine.
descriptive is what linguistics does, and is about how is language actually used, what is language like actually.
Did you grab the sticker?
Yes. And prescriptive is the government just telling the people how they are supposed to use the language, which
Yeah.
is what you get taught in school.
And this has created one of the worst groups of people on the internet.
Yes. Which I am still part of, even now that I am a linguist.
But yeah, no, that's... For me, I have always done it by feeling, even while getting taught how to speak my own language. And I didn't learn shit from it because of that.
You wanna know? Want to know what I did?
Well,
I taught the rules. I remembered the rules, and I still just used my own feeling, and that was just correct. Because, as I said, native language ingrained from age 1.5.
yeah.
And only when I actually had to study did I study the rules, but like it didn't really matter because I knew them from feeling already.
Yeah. Yeah, it only becomes hard when they ask you. They keep putting down the rules on paper. No, I can't. I just do.
Yeah, it's like I did learn the rules, but that was only out of interest. Like because I was interested in it, but I didn't need to learn it because I already had basically all of those ingrained.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, no, that made going to school exhausting for me.
For a lot of people.
Yeah. Which is kind of bad that schools don't focus to change their own image.
It straight up is bad. You know what else is straight up bad about school? Dutch school specifically.
Tell me.
You don't get taught anything about the Netherlands, origin story. At all.
I remember many lessons about Dutch history.
Yeah.
Our history books are mostly filled with our own history.
No, yeah, no. Our history books are mainly filled with European history, and our Golden Age history, and a bit of Stone Age, like Middle Ages, Romans, Romans, Middle Ages, Stone Age, and
Stone Age is probably like the least, but that's because that's a very hard thing to teach about.
Okay, but you start with Stone Age, then you get Romans a lot, then you get Middle Ages a lot, then you get Renaissance, Golden Age, and that's it. But did you get taught anything at all in actual Dutch history class about the Dutch revolt against Spain?
Dutch revolt against Spain, the 80-year War, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That got covered quite a bit.
I don't remember it ever being covered in actual history class.
No, dude, that's like one of the things we as Dutchies are proud of, that we fought off the Spanish.
I don't remember it ever being taught in my history classes. Mine
was definitely taught. I don't remember a lot of it. I'll admit to that.
Yeah,
but I remember being taught a lot about that period.
I really don't. Because that's actually surprising to me. Everything I know about the Dutch Revolt, I learned from a comic book. A comic book!
Yeah, I mean, comic books don't mean it's dumb. Don't mean it is not educational.
No, but
that's the image some people paint.
No. Yeah, but it was a very educational comic book, of course. But my point is that I had to rely on on such a comic book, to learn about my own nation's history, pretty much the most important part of our history, and didn't get it taught in history class.
Which is
Same
strange to me. Like I said, I got that in school.
Okay,
Like you know me.
Did you
I'm no
do
patriot. I did not look this up in my free time.
did you do exams?
I did do
In-
exams in history, yes.
Okay, then it's probably from class from 4th grade because
I'm pretty sure I got taught about it like every year. Because every year would go from the start to the finish of the years, just slightly more detailed. Every year.
I remember a similar thing, but but every time skipping the Dutch Revolt, or maybe 1 or 2 sentences about it.
I remember quite a bit about it. About the 80-year War got taught a lot. VOC got taught a lot.
VOC, but that's Golden Age.
Yeah. Post World War II.
Yeah, and World War II itself.
No. Yeah.
About 2 sentences about Cold War, or not about Cold War, about First World War.
Yeah.
Because we didn't-
First World War, I find one of the most underrepresented history periods.
Yeah, but that's because we didn't take part in it.
Yeah, but even if you look at like internationally, people don't learn about World War One nearly as much as they do about World War Two.
Yeah, because World War II is more recent and actually, well, seems more impactful. It's not, because World War One changed the way wars were fought.
Yeah, but that was more of the product of the time already. Like, things were already there. It was the first war to be fought when those tools were available. At least the first major one. But saying that World War One had less impact than World War Two is extremely stupid, because the impact of World War One made World War Two happen.
I know.
It was a direct
Which is why I
result.
said scenes to people.
Yeah, but now people
Because-
are very interested, specifically in like things like the psychology of Hitler,
Yeah.
which
Which
is, in all fairness, that is a very interesting subject.
Yeah.
Because as much as the man was a danger to the world, he was also very smart. He was very smart.
Yeah. But you know what I also think, about in the light of 80 years war, what we should be taught about more, the context of our national anthem. Because our national anthem gets so much hate that is undeserved. Because people, and it is only because people don't understand the context, which is partially because in my experience,
They don't know who the Spanish king is, and they don't know why we're from German blood.
exactly, but it's not really from German blood, like because the word Duitsen at the time meant of the people.
Oh,
William of Nassau am I of the same blood as the people. And also, even if you say it means German, then still it is correct, because William of Orange was born in Germany, Nassau,
yeah, I know.
in German descent.
Yeah, I know. He was of German descent. He lived in Germany for at the start of his life. And only
Yeah.
later moved to the Netherlands.
And first to France, because that's where Orange is, where he is the Prince of. Prince of Orange in France.
To be fair,
Born
even if
in
you
Nassau, Germany.
like, the problem with a lot of people is that if they don't care, they don't remember it all. That's first of all. They don't pay attention anymore.
Yeah.
This is something a lot of people know. Like, that's a very common like trend. Is that people have shorter attention spans, shorter memories. Everything, like, mental skills go downhill very fast.
Yeah.
And the primary thing people blame is phones.
I mean, to be fair, phones do play a role.
But people have, throughout history, always been distracted by everything. Because that's what your brain wants to do. Your brain wants to take in as many things as possible. That is how it's programmed. However, now that phones are a thing, parents aren't adapting very fast, which is the real problem. Because they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to get the kids to do something else. You can give them a ball and tell them to go outside, but you'll just seem unfair. And a lot of parents then go along with their child and say, "Ah, yeah, fine, go play on your phone." That's not a very smart way to handle it. And I've seen like the pinnacle of this. This I found the most stupid thing I've ever heard. We should ban TikTok because kids do stupid things from TikTok. This is retarded.
I mean, TikTok
I should not say that, but oh.
Why not?
That's it counts as a discriminatory word officially, so I could get in problem with Twitch. Because it's often used for people with a mental disability. So there are people that throw a stink over that. So I should try to, but no, it's the dumbest thing. Because you know what happens if we ban TikTok?
They'll find another social media.
Exactly. They'll go to Twitter. We'll ban, well, X. It's called X now.
X nowadays.
Oh, no, okay, X is banned. Okay, YouTube. Okay, YouTube is banned. Okay, I made my own platform. Oh, my platform is banned. You're gonna keep banning things. You're gonna get to this...
3 more seconds.
Oh. But yeah, no, it's the stupidest thing. Like, do you think that these content creators will stop? Will drop their job? The thing that they
Though,
make...
to be fair, I do agree that some things on TikTok do give a bad example.
I found the sticker. Yeah,
Oh,
of course, but that is where parental control is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You are, like, on the news I also hear things I should not do. We're gonna ban the news? No.
Yeah.
Dumb shit has existed since the dawn of man.
Since before the dawn of man. The early animals also did dumb shit.
Exactly.
Dumb shit, doing dumb shit has existed as long as intelligence has.
Even unintelligent life still does dumb shit sometimes. Like, I wouldn't describe a fly as intelligent, but I see them fly up against the window continuously trying to get outside.
Fair.
But no.
Yeah,
But
they have some degree of intelligence. But...
The only difference is that the dumb shit is accessible to children. But it's... What hasn't changed is whose responsibility it is to put that into perspective. Teach them to not do something too stupid. Because of course a kid still needs some freedom. Let them make mistakes. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But prevent them from doing licks where they would rob a school bathroom.
Yeah. But anyway, coming back a bit, like, I really think people would understand our national anthem better and would like it better, or at least dislike it less, if they knew the context of it, and especially if you look at the context of the entire song. Because if you look at the entire song, you can see that it is actually not even about what we supposedly sing in the first stanza, that we are of German descent and are subjects to the King of Spain, which is not the intention, but it is what people interpret. But if you look at the rest, you can clearly see of Orange, the I, is really struggling with do I help the Dutch people who are struggling under the King of Spain and need and want to be free, or do I serve the King of Spain? And you know what? I will ask God for guidance, which means the existence of the Netherlands is God's will. Which is historically, like nowadays people don't really care about that anymore, but historically that is very important for culture. For culture, the Dutch exist because God wanted us to exist. That is why it has been chosen as our national anthem.
Yeah, to be fair, around that time, everything was believed to exist because God wanted to. Except your enemies. Your enemies were disproved by God.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But you get what I mean.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
So yeah, vote for me for. I mean, the cabinet has fallen, so vote for me. Next elections, and
The elections are coming
I will
up.
make the Netherlands great again.
Oh God, he's gonna build a wall and make Belgium pay for it all.
Build a wall to keep all the Belgians out. Reload Belgians, taking away our jobs.
God damn.
Yeah.
What's down here? Oh, up here? But yeah, no. These days, people they don't want to understand. Is the thing. They want to have an opinion.
Yeah, instead of like having an honest opinion from gained from actual knowledge.
That would be an informed opinion. An honest opinion is just that. It's honest.
Yeah,
you state honestly how you feel, and they honestly feel like that. But that is because they are uninformed.
Yeah, but the people are rather what's it called? Willfully ignorant than actually have an informed opinion.
Yeah. Because it's easier. You can form a lot more opinions if you don't bother in the process of learning it. I can give you like 50 opinions on things I have only heard about.
Zero knowledge about.
Oh, no, I have some knowledge. I have like enough to form an opinion. I know it exists, I know what it is, but I don't know the details. So anything I say would well be completely useless. Like, you're not gonna gain anything out of talking with me about it.
You know, I've been watching a science fiction show that has a lot of features from Star Trek, and in one of the episodes they came to a planet where basically everything is social media based. It was a not perfect. It was an absolute democracy, meaning that everyone had a vote in everything by upvoting or downvoting people, and like there were basically no actual laws. It was like if you had enough downvotes, you were classified a criminal, so you would have to go on an apology tour. And if you didn't get less than 10,000 negative points, you would be corrected, which means brainwashed, which means permanent brain damage.
That is quite the interesting concept, at least, yeah.
Yeah, and that is basically what society, or at least internet society, is like nowadays. Because there was also like a tidbit of a television program in that world that we as viewer could see, and was like a talk show, and people were talking about something that was a fact or not, and the response was, yeah, but like millions of people have downvoted that and therefore determined that that is not a fact, that that is not true.
Yeah. Exactly.
That is not. That's
people
not how facts work.
people are to some degree a hive mind. We do depend on each other for opinions and for how to think. People like to yell. Of course, there are people that yell at me. No, I make up my own mind. No, you are a herd animal. Your instincts are literally yelling at you, hey, be part of the group. The group does this, you do this.
And I catch myself doing this as well, because, like, when I'm on Reddit and I see something that is downvoted into oblivion, I have a tendency to just downvote it as well.
Without really considering what it says, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. I really have to catch myself and say, hey, what are they actually saying, and do I actually agree or disagree, or am I neutral about this?
Yeah, a
lot
of people can't catch themselves on this.
Yeah, and sometimes I actively protest against this kind of hive mind. Well, it's not that it does a lot, but like if someone is downvoted in, yeah, but if someone is downvoted into oblivion, and I'm actually neutral about this, I just upvote them just to get them just a little bit less downvoted.
Yeah.
Instead of just leaving it, I upvote it. So I think
I barely upvote. Barely up or down vote. Only if I'm like really, really like something or really egregiously hate it.
Yeah.
Like I'll downvote things on unpopular opinion that are either not opinions or just very popular opinions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is quite often, like.
If you sort by new, I'm pretty sure on unpopular opinion, you're gonna get things like cheese is quite good. Yeah, that's not an unpopular opinion. There are people that dislike cheese, yes.
I mean, like half the people on r/Reddit are suddenly all nudists nowadays.
They're all nudists?
Yeah, didn't you notice? Like, or not r/Reddit, Ask Me Anything, r/AMA.
If the nudists taken over and just AMA, I'm a nudist, AMA.
Yeah, or me and my family are nudists. I've been raised a nudist. Ask me anything. That kind of shit.
That's the thing. That's like one community. A few members hop over. Now the other members see, hey, I see nudists here. Cool, I can go here. So more come. This is a feedback loop because every time there are more nudists, the nudist posts get higher up, and the nudist people come there. Until people get very tired of it and start downvoting them into oblivion, the group will stay.
Which is what is starting to happen now, because people are now responding to those posts like, you're like the 5th post this day today who is a nudist. Who is supposedly a nudist, because it's also the question whether it's right, whether it's actually true or not, of course. So yeah.
But yeah, no, this happens in like every community. The meme communities, you see it with the memes, where a certain meme will get very popular, and then all of a sudden you post it and you are the villain.
Yeah.
Because it hits the point where people don't want to see it anymore, or people are tired.
I have also been there.
Which, on one hand, it's fair. But on the other hand, it's unfair, because there are people that like still genuinely put effort into that meme. They still make a good meme, but they get downvoted because they use the wrong meme format.
Yeah, I actually feel like one time I actually got a lot of praise, basically, on Reddit, just for that was undeserved, because it was at the time that the Emu War was a hype. Basically.
Yeah, I remember you posted an Emu War question.
Yeah, on r/Reddit, it was just, hey Australians, since there's no peace treaty with emus, you are still at war. How is life in this concentrated war? And there was just a stupid joke, and it was like, it didn't deserve a lot of, like, sure, it was
inch. So I expected a few laughs, but it got like 98.3 thousand upvotes and hundreds of awards. And I'm like, why do I get so much for a stupid thing that I put no effort in? But when I actually take the effort of making a meme that I am proud of, it gets 2 upvotes. One of which is mine.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah,
feels
that's of course partially how the world works, which is very, very unfair.
Yes, world is unfair.
That sometimes you can put the greatest effort in and no one will notice, but if you hit the right marks at the right time, you can achieve success. Now, of course, depending on what you're talking about, what kind of success, like holding on to it can be hard. Like, for instance, if I get one big stream, like let's say I get a stream that has 10,000 watchers somehow, that doesn't mean I'll become a successful streamer, because after that comes a hard part, which is to keep it up.
Yeah, the expectations that you now need to meet.
The expectations will be higher, the demands will be higher, and I need to find ways to keep revolutionizing my content, to keep making it feel fresh, and keep making it appeal to new audiences. That is extremely difficult. That is not something you do casually. That's like a lot of people think, like, if you're a streamer you don't really have a job. No, you do. It is a job.
Yeah. A lot of streamers and YouTubers too often say that in their video. Like, it is an actual job. It is full time. I'm busy with this.
Yeah, they don't just sit in front of a camera, edit it in like an hour, and then be done for the day.
No, absolutely. It's got a lot.
Editing is a
Oh.
very involved process,
Yeah.
which you can hire someone else to do that. That still happens. But then you're still planning. You're calling people for collabs. You're setting up new ideas. You are following the trends because you need to know what's popular, and you need to know what is like sinking in popularity.
Yeah, they often also have personnel of their own,
which they need to manage.
Yeah.
You can't just say, okay, yeah, you go do your job. No, you have to check. Yeah, you have to actually keep an eye on it.
Yeah. And communicate about what you want and what they want and what they think is right for your channel. Like this, for example, there's this YouTuber called Gray Still Plays, whom I really like. I still somewhat like him, but less because there's only one series of his I still actually watch, which is GTA playthroughs. But all the other stuff is now boring because it's just random mobile games that he plays.
Yeah.
You know why? Because in the days that I subscribed to him, he also did a lot of playthroughs with Sims and Solar Smash, City Smash, that kind of shit. And I really liked that, especially more than GTA. And I have pointed out in the comments like, hey, can you bring those series back? I really miss them. And then someone else responded to me, like, while he's actually said in a stream that because he also does streams, not only YouTube, also streams. He has said in a stream that those take a lot of planning and a lot of time, which he doesn't really have. So.
Yeah.
Too much effort, basically.
It's a lot of effort, and this is what we said earlier. Just because you put in effort doesn't mean it's successful.
Yeah. Like just then, because I really like Sims and the Solar Smash and the City Smash. Doesn't mean that everyone does it. And besides,
two of those 3 games will get boring rather quickly because eventually you've just done it all. Whereas in GTA, for example, the possibilities are infinite.
I wouldn't say they are infinite in GTA, but they are pretty high.
Yeah.
Like every game can be exhausted.
Yeah.
Which is like what happened to a lot of the Minecraft YouTubers. They exhausted the ideas they could do. It got a resurgence at some point, but at some point it got down in the dumps, and because they weren't innovating, a lot of them fell behind. This caused the death of several like big names.
Yep, I know. No, I know of that tragic event.
The thing is, it's not tragic when they don't do anything about it themselves.
Joking!
Now, just for anyone who does actually consider that a tragedy, it is not. Because that is their job. Their job was to keep track of the trends and to be somewhat ahead of the curve. Somewhat. Like, of course, you're never going to be perfectly ahead of the curve.
Yeah, not too much ahead also, because if you are too much ahead of your time, you will not catch on.
Exactly.
If you guys aren't ready for that yet, but your kids are gonna love it.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
I don't.
It's a Back to the Future reference.
Oh.
Almost at the end of the movie, Marty McFly, who is from the future, plays a rock song from his time on stage, and all the teens of then are like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And he's like, "Oh, I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet. Your kids are gonna love it though." Because he is actually the son of 2 of the people there.
Yeah.
Future son, of course.
But yeah, no, that's of course also a thing. You can't be too far ahead.
Yeah.
It is a constant. You need to keep an eye on the trends. You need to keep an eye on the content you're producing and how that sits in the trends.
Yeah.
You need to be somewhat ahead of the curve, because if you start planning stuff for the current trend, you might already miss it, depending on how strong that trend is.
Yeah. Trends can be fast.
Which is, like I've said about like the content I do, right? It is really bad algorithmically.
Yeah.
I don't hit the algorithm at all.
Oh no.
Because, for instance, Temtem came out a year ago. That's when it got into full release. People don't... There's still community, of course. But people, as a whole, has stopped caring already. This is the game that was... Well, not advertised as, it was blown up in the news as the Pokemon killer.
Yeah, I know.
Which is obvious to anyone that is no. It is not.
Definitely not.
No. I'd say it's still fun. I enjoy this.
It's definitely fun, but it is. It cannot compete with Pokemon.
Yeah, we're not even talking about game quality wise, because I do enjoy playing this more than I enjoyed playing my last Pokemon game. But that's partially because I have you here, where I can have a nice chat while playing.
Yeah, this is actually a more fun way of playing.
Yeah.
But like,
Pokemon has a marketing machine behind it.
Also years of marketing ahead.
Yeah, of brand establishing.
Yeah.
Which the budget that Pokemon has from designing a new plushie has probably exceeded the budget for this entire game. Because Pokemon goes all out on its merchandise.
Yeah.
And, like I said, it is fun, but it's not that fun. It is not like I'm gonna say that this is the greatest game I've ever played. No, it's good. Hell yeah, it gets positive review, but it is still a creature catching game, which there are hundreds of.
Yeah. Just Pokemon is the most. What's the best known?
Pokemon is the most recognized name among them. Like, if I give you a list with all of them, the first one you'd pick out is Pokemon.
Yes.
Then you have some other franchise that you might recognize, like Digimon. A lot of people still know what that is. But
I know about it, but it's not.
yeah, but there you
It's
are.
not
That is like Pokemon's biggest competitor. And
Yeah.
you're already like, I kind of know what that is.
I don't even kind of know what it is. I only know the name.
Oh, wow, doesn't even Watch Cactus Bandit play Digimon?
Well, I do think I.
I think you watched a few times, but
Yeah, well, for a few minutes.
yeah, I usually don't tune in for the whole stream, which is fair.
Mm.
But yeah, no, Digimon is very
Again,
similar.
Adventure Time.
It had an anime around the same time. It also has creature catching games. It has a lot of the things Pokemon has, but while I consider the games to be better, it is less appealing to the general public. It is less established, because in the early days it had trouble getting its feet in, whereas Pokemon solidly planted itself. And I think it was like it had a 2-year lead, something like that. Like Pokemon is 2 years older than Digimon, I believe. Yet that gave it enough time to establish itself way better.
And to already make Digimon feel like a knockoff.
Yeah, especially because it ended in Mon. Both.
Yeah, because
People draw like, oh, it's a knockoff. No, it's not.
Like,
it is its own thing.
Like, up until you just explained to me the history of Digimon, I actually thought it was a knockoff.
Well, to some degree, yes. It is a creature cat. It's about creatures that kids form a bond with.
Yeah, okay, but a knockoff is like that it is actually based on and intended as a knockoff.
Yeah, that people like they make a brown Pikachu and call it a different game.
Yes.
But no, there are definite similarities, and it's definitely probably partially inspired by Pokemon. The creatures there also evolve, but that is pretty standard for creature catching games, that they become stronger.
So which is my point. Like, if it's standard for creature catching games, it's not really a knockoff or based on even per se. It's just a feature of creature catching games.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a story, if you are writing a story or making a story, and you have vampires in it, and then you also put called werewolves in it, that doesn't make it a
Twilight knockoff.
That doesn't make it a Twilight knockoff. It just makes it a story about vampires and werewolves, which there are millions of.
Yeah, but with certain things, one franchise can become so synonymous with the genre that people call everything in that genre X knockoff, and Pokemon is one of those games.
Yeah, because that is like as you might know, I am actually writing a story about a vampire who has a friend who becomes a werewolf, and who also has friends who are werewolves.
Yeah.
Like, and when I was talking to one of our friends about it, so like years ago, he was like, so okay, so it's basically Twilight. And I said, oh, it's just a story that has a vampire main character and also has werewolves. Okay, so it's basically Twilight. Like, of course, he was doing it just to be annoying, but
it sounds like something I would do, yeah.
But I'm not sure it was you. I don't think it was you even.
Damn, I missed my opportunity.
Yeah, I think it was Darren or Wesley.
I haven't talked to those guys in forever.
Neither have I, but back then we were decently close. So
yeah, no, they kind of fell out of the group a little.
Yeah, well, not a little.
Like very hard.
Yeah.
I think I still like remember my last interaction with Wesley was actually on his own birthday. I was there, but I kind of felt out of place myself.
Yeah.
Because, well, he had, of course, other friends. This is, well, yeah, that's just how it is. He had other friends. These friends had vastly different interests to what our group had as interests.
Yeah.
And I could notice that, well, he was more busy with those interests than with the ones that we had in common.
Yeah.
So it made me being there feel really awkward.
Yeah.
Like, I don't dislike the guy, but
No,
it is.
the guys too, but yeah, but now talking Wesley.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
never actually that close with Darren.
Yeah.
Like, I knew him. We hung out a few times, but like never. Don't think I've ever had a real conversation with him.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, he wasn't really on himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he still talked with like you guys, but there was a bit less of a connection between him and me.
Yeah, that's true. But even with us, he was still a bit distant.
Yeah, so, some people are like that.
Yeah, and he was like that.
Yeah. Actually, my older brother is actually really like that. I see him like a few times a year.
Plot twist: your older brother is Devin.
No.
Are you
But-
sure?
Last time I checked, that his name was not there. Ooh, sticker, and it's a real one. It's an undamaged. This goes straight into my album.
Damaged ones are also real, so.
Well, they don't get to go on the album. They're not real enough. Technically, none of them are real. They're only ones and zeros in your computer.
I mean, they are real ones and zeros in my computer.
Are they? Are they real ones and zeros?
What is real?
What do you think these ones and zeros are?
What are cards?
What are cards?
Yes.
What are cards?
What are cards? Oh. Is that inside joke ever going to die?
But what are cards? That's a fucking reference, you dingus.
It's an inside reference because not everyone gets it.
Not everyone gets it, but it is a reference to
It is a reference, but it is also kind of an inside joke.
Well, no, an inside joke would mean that it came from within our group, and it's that's the only place we can get the context. Now, the context is on YouTube.
That is true. There
it's-
are like
and it's
people
not
outside our friend group that would get the context.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who would, because it's from a popular channel, even.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna find them in the Netherlands, probably.
No, we are pretty uncultured.
I mean, you are probably not going to find them, period, because there are like 8.5 billion people on Earth. Chances are still quite low.
If I hang out if you hang out in the right places, you can. What? I see a lot of question marks.
What?
What is the question marks about? We've been going for a while. Like I've been checking every now and then, but the question marks to me. What are you questioning? Are you questioning what cards are?
Yeah, because we don't know either.
Yes. Hold on. I'll send you the link. This is a friend of mine, so. Hold on.
It is funny. It's not, but it's actually not even that funny. But we just keep referencing it. It's decently funny, but
It is quite funny. Yeah.
it is quite funny. But it's not that funny that you should be.
I mean, we meme things into oblivion. Hold on.
Yeah.
There you go, Nomad. I sent you a link.
Yes.
So now you two will get the joke.
Yes. Whenever we say what are cards, you can reply that you don't know either.
Now you can. What are cards? That card looked very weird, like your temp card. I was like, what the fuck is in there? But the temp cards have been very glitchy for me for a while now.
Yeah, but what are cards?
What are cards?
But yeah.
Anyway, what was the conversation?
We were talking about Wesley and Darren, and especially Wesley, and how they fell out of the friend group basically because they have different interests.
Yeah, which is
And,
of course
and Darren is very secluded.
Yeah. But yeah, that just happens. That is something people also need to learn to accept, which there are people that do. But there are also people that straight up don't.
I mean, it's basically part of what happened with me and Anonnet. Like, sure, my behavior definitely
That puts
help.
strain on the relationship, and it definitely made it weak, like break earlier.
Yeah, it definitely didn't help, but it wasn't, which is also what she said, but it wasn't actually the main reason she gave. The main reason she gave was actually basically that we've grown apart. Which is actually fair because we hadn't spoken in like a year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Woman. Volcanologist.
Women? Oh wait, I see a sticker.
Oh.
It's a damaged key. What are you doing with this woman?
I was talking with her. Trying to hit on her. Ow. Thud, thud. Okay, that's how. Enhancer watermelon? Average crystals. These crystals are so average.
Enhancer watermelon. Oh. That makes a lot more sense.
What else did you think the context was for Enhancer watermelon?
No, what I heard, what I heard you thought I heard you say was like really weird. So I thought, what?
Okay, well, what did you hear me say?
And hands are watermelon.
Enhance our watermelon.
Yes. You can see why I thought that didn't really make much sense.
That doesn't make much sense, no. Did you grab the other thing?
I grabbed the two things.
Hi.
Are we going here?
Yeah, we're going here.
Oh, sticker.
Yeah, I found it already. I forgot to point it down there.
It is damaged. What are you doing?
I'm talking with him and he's being sarcastic.
How rude.
Mm-hmm. Hey, how is your game going? Welcome, Jasio. It's going well, it's going well.
I am sitting.
Hi.
Hi.
So how you been?
Fine.
Ah, that's good.
Didn't have the greatest day today at work, but I already explained that earlier.
Yeah,
on the
people
stream.
dropping shit.
Yeah. And me being the one who has to do
One of
it.
those vets likes to pop in the New York players. See if you got. So if you got a question, feel free to ask. I'm good. I'm good. I like to just experience the game on my own.
Yes.
I
And
like
you know, we're not,
like.
and we're not actually like out to finish the game per se. We're just
I mean, that
playing
is the
because
eventual goal, is to actually finish the game, like the story and all that.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, there's no rush or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
We're
no,
just
it's not a speed run or anything.
no, but not even if it weren't a speed, even if it were not speed run, like it's not that we're actually playing purely or mainly even for finishing it. We're just playing for fun to have fun. At least that's why I'm playing.
Yeah, I mean, same here. I was playing for the fun of it, but I do get fun out of like completing stories and all that.
I mean, yeah, that
But
is.
there's no
That-
rush, of course. I can just go at whatever pace as long as there's a pace.
it would be preferable to someday finish Temtem.
Preferable, but not necessary. So we can just keep sitting here and having a nice chat.
Yes.
Just take a random break to talk. As if we don't do that while we walk.
Like one of us dies like in a year or something, and so a tombstone didn't finish Temtem.
Firespark never accomplished his goal of finishing Temtem.
Which wasn't even a very hard goal of his, but it was like preferable.
Anyway, let's start moving again. Oh, or you know, that's also moving, I guess.
Check these moves.
Where does this go? Ow! Ow!
Oh,
Ow! There has to be a better way to the slamming in rocks. Ow! Ow! We need to get skates somewhere. I'm guessing we'll get to buy those eventually.
maybe you can buy them here. Oh, I see a chest.
Oh, of course, Firespark is immediately distracted by a chest.
Yes. Two weakener pomelos.
Yeah, the crystal skates will come soon. Oh, that would be nice. Pop. 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 Dang it.
We did.
There we go. Pop. Pop. My knees!
My leg.
The glassy way, paved in slippery crystal.
What?
Please use protection for knees and elbows and be mindful of other skaters.
What?
What?
Oh, that's on the side.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm reading. I know, new thing for you. What's up here? People.
Yes.
You're
Twice.
looking for trouble. And
Twice,
make
yes.
it double.
Protecting the world from devastation. Uniting all peoples within our nation. denouncing the evils of truth and love. Extending our reach to the stars above.
Where might you be from? Your accent seems familiar. I'm from the Netherlands.
So am I. How about you, dear viewer who asked that?
Dacht ik al. I think he might also be Dutch.
Well, maybe Belgian as well.
Maybe.
And technically, Dutch is also a language, a national language in Suriname and a few other places. Also, it is possible that they are not even Dutch at all and just also speak Dutch as a second or third or fourth or fifth language.
I mean, possible. There are like a surprising amount of people that want to learn Dutch.
Yeah, especially surprisingly lots of Hungarians. Like, or at least that's what my Hungarian teacher and my ex-girlfriend told me. That surprising amount.
Mr. Language Theory over here.
That a surprising amount of people, Hungarians, want to learn Dutch for some reason, and also that the Netherlands, for some reason, is a very popular vacation spot for Hungarians. Probably those two probably are related, but
Probably.
oh fuck! I need to put my charger. I need to connect my charger.
He needs to put the charger up his
I
ass.
need to put my charger. No, okay.
Well, I ain't hungry, so that can be ruled out. Yeah.
I have put my charger. Hello?
Hi. You've put your charger up your ass?
I have put my charger.
Okay, good.
I speak English very well. Maar niet zo snel, maar dat komt.
Allergic spread? Oh no.
Oh no, I have pollen allergy.
No!
Now they are asleep.
But they're still comrades. Hollander. Yes, no man, Hollander.
What?
I'm just reading chat here.
Yeah, but what did they say?
Hollander.
Hollander. About whom?
Huh? I don't know, it's just the word Hollander.
Yeah, okay, but about whom? Because you were born and raised in Almere, right?
Yes.
So you are not a Hollander. Because Holland is North Holland and Zuid Holland. Not the Netherlands. I am technically a Hollander because I was born in Amsterdam, which is in North Holland, which is in Holland. But you are not a Hollander. And I do not know about our dear viewer here.
Details. Exactly, Joshua.
Important
You get
details.
it. Details.
Important details!
Unimportant.
Fuck important. If we stop caring about details, then what else is left?
What else would be left? Well, the Grand Line, basically.
Grand scheme of things. What you call that in
Thank you.
English?
I somehow blanked on it and just went with Grand Line.
Yeah, which is the literal translation of the Dutch term.
Which is an area of the sea in One Piece. I'll watch like a full video explaining why the One Piece world would be a fucking hellscape. Just from an environmental point of view. It's fun. I really want Saipat to evolve. This game is very slow in giving out evolutions. Either that or I'm doing something wrong. One or the other.
4 times damage.
That's nice. He doesn't? Aww. That's sad.
So I'll do the Scunch because I have quadruple damage. You take the Swallow.
I'll do that because I'll do double damage. Can you even do another beta burst or whatever?
No, but I am already overexerting with a weaker attack, but it's worth it. Good.
Oh, Hochik is very close to his evolution. That's good to know. A ninja jutsu, the secret art of the Chippunku shinobi. This technique lets you backstab enemies in a blink of an eye. Oh, that's nice. Just slightly less than held anger. Oh, and it's twice as expensive, but it has a higher priority. And it's faster to bring out. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, I'm going to heal.
Okay, I'm gonna open a box.
I'm going to grab the box first too. Box. Average crystal. It's not. It's just average.
I've seen better. I've seen worse.
Yeah, it's average.
Metal box. This is.
What?
I don't know. I'm just reading chat. If something I say doesn't make sense, I'm usually just reading chat.
Well, not always.
Anyway,
there are a few times that you just don't make sense. And there are also times that I don't hear you correctly. Like, with, what was it again? Thingy.
wait, is this a Futurama reference?
What?
Well, I know the woman is called Leela, with an I. She has purple hair, wears a tank top.
Yeah, because Leela is purple, yes.
And then the other guy, I don't know his name, but he is wearing a red vest and a white shirt, and he has orange hair.
Yeah, so...
That kind of matches Fry and Leela from Futurama.
Oh.
So that's why I'm asking. Is this a Futurama reference?
I mean, maybe.
Is my Saipat angry?
A lot of games and shows reference other games and shows.
This is true. I will check what the guy's name is, just to confirm this.
Okay, how can you check what their names are?
Oh, I can just talk to them after the battle, or, you know, their after-battle dialogue.
Oh.
There are lots of references, including Team Rocket and Ash himself. I won't spoil any, but the devs messing around. I murdered that man. Also, ow! He lit me on fire!
I mean, isn't Team Rocket in this game basically just was that those soldiers or whatever?
They're the evil
encountered?
team, but they're not directly Team Rocket referencing. Not as far as I've seen yet.
But they are the equivalent of.
Yeah, they are the they look like they are the villains of the game.
Yeah. Plot twist at the end of the game, they were the good guys, and we were just messing up everything.
Whoa.
And to be fair, that would be a hell of a plot twist, which I would actually appreciate. Lila and what's the other guy? What's the guy's name then? Lila.
Hey, the other guy won't talk. Every time I try to talk to the guy, he never answers.
I mean, is that also the case in the Futurama people that you mentioned?
No, Fry's the main character. He talks a lot.
Oh.
Usually has nothing smart to say, but he does talk.
So what you're saying is he's an idiot.
Yeah. A 20th century idiot. Going to the 31st century.
31st?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fry was fell in a cryocell at December 31st, 1999, right as New Year's hit.
I mean, actually, like the premise of getting cryoed and waking up centuries later kind of reminds me of Idiocracy. Do you know that movie?
No.
Okay, it's like a prisoner in modern day who's like average, if not a little below average intelligence, gets frozen as his death penalty, I believe, if I remember correctly. The point is, gets frozen somehow and some why, and he then wakes up a few centuries later, and in the meantime, there's this bit, what's it called? Like that, you see a lot of clips of things happening in the meantime. Like, what's that called again?
A montage.
Montage. Yeah, a bit of a montage, a narrated montage. That explains. Yeah, for millions of years, the evolution has favored intelligence, because the more intelligent you are, the better you can survive, and thus more offspring you can make. But nowadays, evolution is favoring unintelligence more and more because as you see in the montage, which is not literally said, but you clearly see in the montage, dumb people have unsafe sex, have more sex, and therefore get more children, whereas smart people have safe sex and wait for the right person to actually have kids with. Then eventually, so that guy wakes up centuries later when evolution has favored idiots, and so
I think
every single person on Earth is dumb as fuck.
yeah, I think I've heard of this one.
Yeah, and now that he is like, he was average, if not below average, in 21st century or 20th century. Now he is centuries later, and he is the smartest person in the world. So that like,
You mean that movie where they tried to grow crops with soda sprinklers?
Oh yeah. Water has been replaced by Gatorade, because who drinks water? So instead of water, the
the water system now is filled with Gatorade, which is detrimental for the environment, obviously. And the main character, gets that immediately, and he's like, "Dude, you are suffering from a crops crisis because your crops don't grow because you sprinkle them with Gatorade instead of water. Just use water, that'll fix it." And they're like, "Water? The stuff in toilets?" But yes, yes.
I mean, at least they finally got a different system for the toilet and for the tap.
Yeah, like that is indeed, like, in retrospect, like, how is that different? Like the normal water and the water that they replaced with Gatorade, like the toilet water and the water that they replaced with Gatorade. How is that different? But
That is actually a concept for some people to make the separate lines, so you can use less clean water for our toilets. Because theoretically, you can take a cup out of your toilet and drink it. Because it's just water.
Technically, you could. They just don't, but you could.
I do not recommend it, just to be clear.
Yeah, like people in like starving countries are like actually
They're drinking.
flabbergasted. No, they're flabbergasted about the Western countries just flushing away clean drinking water in their toilets. Like, they're flabbergasted by it. Oh, there's a sticker here. Seems like a sticker. But anyway, that's that movie. Like, yeah, he points out, like, hey, how about water instead of Gatorade? And he gets a lot of backlash for that, because what the fuck? but
people always hate the person that's different. It doesn't matter.
But hey, what do you know? He is correct. And
Yeah.
things start to improve. So he gets elected president, and for 2 terms, and he gets out his days in the future, because he also asks them, like, hey, in my time they were working on a time machine, so they must have finished that by now. Can you point me towards that? And in the end of the movie, they tell him where the time machine is, and that it's just an attraction called the time machine, like a ride.
Yeah.
And it's a ride through history, and of course, because it's idiocracy, it has become, and it is like a very
Inaccurate.
inaccurate version of history. George Washington led his army of Nazi dinosaurs against the British oppression of the United States.
Honestly, that was my favorite part of history. George Washington brought out the Nazi dinosaurs.
Tom's got time trouble video. Nazi dinosaurs. Yeah.
True. Jeez. Okay, hold on. Yeah, no, Futurama is quite different from that. Like, Fry is an idiot, but everyone is pointing it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured, but I figured it's quite different. But just the premise of getting cryoed in our time, and then as an average person, and then
Fry is anything but average.
Okay, but getting getting
Getting fried into the future is kind of painful.
cryoed, and then waking up in the future where everything is different. It just reminded me of a bit of the first bit of Idiocracy.
Yeah. All from ordering a pizza, yes. For Icy Wiener.
What?
Fry was doing a pizza delivery. He reads out a pizza delivery for Icy Wiener. Oh god! And then he gets in. He's like in the cryo lab. He just gets into a chair, grabs the beer that was ordered with the pizza, starts like leaning back on his chair, and right as like the turn of the century hits, He blows like a little party thing, like a party, like brrr. As he does that, he falls over and falls into the cryopod, accidentally freezing himself for 1,000 years.
What idiot?
Yes. Yes, he is. It is a great show. It's a comedy, so.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, Haito Uchi puts Pinks to sleep. I forgot about that.
It has already awakened.
Yeah, it doesn't put them to sleep for long, so it only helps if you were going first.
Oh, he's dead.
You know, that Futurama actually, like, it's been cancelled like 3 times, but it's got a season running again.
Why is it being cancelled? Do I even want to know?
Basically, like, it got cancelled, then the network it was owned by changed, and they were like, let's make another...
Cancelled as in by the network, okay.
Yeah, cancelled as in the actual definition of cancelled. Like, they were like, okay, we're done, we don't need another season,
We're not doing this anymore, okay.
But then it went from Fox to Comedy Central, went from Comedy Central to Hulu, I believe.
Not cancelled by society.
Not cancelled because they said a bad word.
Yeah. Not cancelled for saying the R word accidentally in your stream.
I'm this is probably the last stream, man. that's 2 streams in a row that the R word has been dropped.
Oh yeah.
Stop throwing temp cards at me.
Yeah.
This guy is trying to catch us. It's a grandpa with grandpa and grandpa. You mean radiator? Totally. Totally meant radiator when I said R words.
Yes, that is an R word. So let's just keep it at that. There, that's good.
But yeah, no, like everyone has to watch their language these days.
Yeah.
Because everyone is offended by something.
Yeah.
Which is quite the sad state of affairs.
Yes, it is.
But it's also something, it's hard to bring change in that.
Waiting for cat spans.
Sorry, I had to pick a new move for Scarawat. Yeah. There's more wrong with him than needing glasses.
Well, how far into dementia is he?
The late stages.
Like stage 10 dementia.
Final stage, final boss of dementia. This guy. Oh god. Okay, so now we have the R word and we made fun of dementia.
I'm triggered. Sorry, I triggered the battle.
I mean, a battle isn't the only thing we triggered.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't think.
Wait a minute, this is a wild battle, right?
Yes, this is a wild battle.
I don't have a Banappi yet. And then he murders it. Look, you see, you need a little control.
So you called dibs on this?
Yes. Because you murdered the other one.
Yeah, which was not smart.
Like, we don't have a fire type yet. Neither of us do.
Yes, so, which is why I said that was not smart of me.
Nah, so you just wait while I catch this thing.
And next firefight is for me.
Scarafold is a fire type? Really? I thought it was ground. Ground electric. Hold on, let me check. I'll check in a moment.
Scarafold is electric.
I know he's electric, but like he's, I guess he means like a secondary type. Hold on. Oh, he's electric fire. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, he's electric fire. What? What? Whoa.
90 equals blown. So where are we going actually?
Let's see. I think we need to go back to the dude we were talking with earlier. We'll follow this road that we're on.
Yeah.
We will get there. Bro, I beat those Tems on the daily for the fire fruit breeding. Ah. Yeah, if we follow this road till the end. We'll be back at the cableway and then we can go back. Fight! But I'm guessing you want to round it off sometime soon?
Yeah, sometime soon.
Yeah.
I'm not as tired as normal.
Oh, okay. Well, just tell me when you want to end it, and because like
Yeah,
right, like it will be a while before we're at a good ending spot, so we're probably just gonna end
so
somewhere on this
how
route.
about when we get back to the at the cable thing?
Yeah, sure, I'm fine with that.
It's like it's not that far away, right?
In terms of distance, no, but in terms of like time, it might be.
Oh.
Look, we'll just see. Like if you're like, okay, no, I'm done. And just say
Yeah,
so. We'll finish
about-
up the battle we're in, and then we'll.
About quarter past at the tops.
Like if it's quarter past, like we're still a decent way away, then yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll just finish off the battle and all that.
Or whatever we're working on at the moment.
No, Raber! Wow, these people are weak.
Yeah, we're level 40-ish.
We're, yeah, somewhat approaching level 40.
I said ish.
Yeah, that would suggest that we're like 42 to like 38-ish. That is usually what people do 40-ish. We're approaching 40. We're approaching twice their level.
I mean, technically, any number below 40 is approaching 40.
Well, not if the number only counts up to 30. Like in some games, you have a level cap.
Yeah, like it was also on Reddit. Like some Reddit post was like people who are single and approaching 30. Yeah, I believe approaching 30. And then a question like how are you feeling or whatever. And it's just,
How am I feeling? I feel lonely sometimes.
And I was like, does 24 count as approaching? And then implied, or is that too far away? but the reply from someone else was, well, technically you're always approaching 30.
Until you're both.
Yeah, like anything under 30 is technically approaching 30. So yeah, technically, yes. So I, of course, posted that on our source. That's technically the truth.
fire type against a fire type was not smart.
Hmm?
Using my nature type against a fire type is not smart.
I'm pretty sure that's a normal type.
Is that our nature?
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna check.
Huh?
I mean, it doesn't hurt to check.
Yeah.
It is a neutral type.
Yeah, well, neutral, normal, you know what I mean.
Tomato, tomato.
It's this game's equivalent of normal.
Basically, yeah.
Not even basically. Literally.
But I do think that's a bit of a better... Well, no. No, like, it still has that, like, weird wording where you could use it in different context. Yeah, that's why you're not taking double damage.
Yeah. I have put him asleep.
They're sending out a raver!
Because I sung him a lullaby.
Sweet, sweet lullaby.
Sweet lullaby.
Sweet home Alabama?
No.
I banned you up for a bit of DRG after the stream. Yeah, sure, why not? Can use some more levels on my dwarfs. I think my thing has changed its ability, actually. Yeah, the name no longer makes sense, or not makes sense. Because my trait has changed from Insomniac to Plethoric.
Plethora is a lot.
It is when my HP is above 70%, I get a 30% speed boost. So I'm a little faster right now.
Okay.
Boxes?
Wait.
No. Enhancer Cherry. Weakener Orange. Buy. Okay, no, I'll wait. In the most obnoxious manner possible. Haha. Oh, Temtem, I don't know. Oh, hi Joshua. Do I have that emote? I don't think I have that emote equipped. Just for context, this was the guy watching.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, just walk into the circle and click. Oh, hug. Thank you. Anyway, let's continue our journey. Oh, I hit Doddy.
That's not good.
Do you have that one?
I don't.
You want it?
Yes.
I'll wait. Mostly because if we both hit it really, really hard, it's going to die. It's a botanist. You already know its career. Do you want me to attack it?
With a small attack, yes.
Okay, giant wing flap of the gods. Hey, that was perfect.
Ooh,
You better not be attacking it.
I won't.
Ah. I need to shave soon. My beard is starting to itch again.
I shaved today.
Hmm?
I shaved today. It's a botanist.
We already know that. I told you it's a botanist. I was
Okay,
like,
so what
look.
do I name it?
I don't know. What do you want to name it?
I don't know. I mean, no, that one is not a botanist. It's a chemist.
You think I am familiar with the world of botany?
No, I was thinking of a character from Big Hero 6, but that is not a botanist. That is a chemist.
Yeah, those are two very different professions.
Yes, they are quite. um. Oh,
Your time is up.
okay.
You're too slow.
Where do we go? South? Do we go south?
No, we're going like northeast.
Okay. You say so.
Yeah, you like if you look, that slowly but surely leads to the cableway
Where are you?
and to the Temporium right at the start.
Then come.
Oh, okay then. I guess I grab the sticker.
What's that?
I got a damaged Vanks
Where?
near this tree.
Oh. Damage is there.
A grown-up? Are we grown-ups? Are these children?
Maybe we are growner up than they are. Because canonically we are not grown-ups, because that has been established. But I mean, we may be more grown-up than they are.
Perhaps. We need a scientist to help us establish this.
Why do we need a scientist for that?
No, just call a scientist. It'll solve all problems.
I am technically a scientist.
True. So with your linguistic science, can you determine if we are grown-ups or not?
I mean, according to the common definition...
Don't attack
grown-ups-
Banapi, I'm about to knock it down. I
What?
think. Don't attack Banapi, I'm about to knock it down.
Okay, so according to the common usage of the word, we are not classified as grown-ups in this game.
Damn. I love how you mean specified in this game. Fuck. Probably time to change.
What will you change into?
My pajamas.
Oh. I thought you would change into a nice guy.
I considered that at one point, but that was like, nah.
At one point. Only once did you consider it.
Once was too much. But no, that was like an actual thing I had while I was growing up. I was like thinking of who I wanted to be. And this gave me a lot of stress at the time.
I mean, as long I was going to say, now I'll rephrase, as long as you don't fixate on it too much and don't stress on it too much, it is not necessarily bad to think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but of course we change every day.
Yeah.
This is an unavoidable truth.
But to think about those things is not only good, if you keep it, but it's also natural. Like people just tend to do that. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to be a Dutch teacher, a Dutch language teacher, until I started the Dutch teaching, or the teachers what's it called? Teachers education, teachers forced to be a teacher.
Yeah.
Like I actually started or tried to start that, and then figured out it was not for me.
Yeah. No, for me, especially when I was younger, I was a lot worse than I am now. Like, in terms of being selfish, annoying, aggressive, it used to be quite bad in most of those categories.
Really?
Yeah. I used to have a temper. At some points in my life, I had, like, no temper at all. Like, I flew off the handle over everything.
Why?
Like, I don't think it was quite that bad, but I did have very short fuse for a while.
Okay, but why?
That I don't know, honestly.
Tell me why.
And like, as I grew up, I got somewhat self-aware of that. And at that
You were
point...
like, hey, how about I don't?
How about I don't? But who am I then? Who should I be? How do I be a better person? And then, like I said, that caused me some stress.
I mean, to be fair, such an identity thing of who am I then is quite... I had a very similar thing when I was struggling with my faith. I was like, but if I stop believing, like, that is...
Are you still you? Is then the
Yeah,
question.
because it's very... Because being a Christian was very much a big part of my character.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, at least so it feels, but
yeah.
when we hung out, you didn't really mention Jesus all that much.
No, of course, because I knew you were atheists. You have no message from that. Like, it's not.
It would have been a pointless message to send.
Yeah, it would have been pointless to have a conversation about it. So let's just converse about things that we are all interested in.
Yeah, but for a lot of people that isn't, like people that actually make being Christian their identity.
Yeah.
They will do things like insist on a prayer, they will insist on talking about Jesus, insist on thanking God when things go well. But at no point did I feel like Christian was your identity. It was something you were, but not something like that defined you. Not something that defined you.
Yeah. But of course it felt like that to me.
Yeah. And to me, like, that my anger bursts, my tendency to focus purely on myself, it felt like that was who I was. So for that changing felt weird. For that, for me being, like, I shouldn't do that felt weird.
Yeah, but actually, I think that is basically the same thing, because
I can barely imagine you like that.
Yeah. No, I changed a lot for the better.
Yeah.
And like nowadays, you could not tell that I really was that far up my own ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that caused some trouble a few times. And that on top of my autism made it even harder for me to communicate with people, because the people that did communicate with me at some point got sick of me.
And you of them.
Yeah, because they weren't going along in my own self-image, basically. And nowadays, I'm of course a lot calmer. I am a little bit more aware of my surroundings. I am still at some point selfish. I'm still at some points a little.
Yeah, but that is one, human, and two, a feature of autistic people.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like, as my sister pointed out to me, like yesterday or yesterday, which is a word, yesterday. Like, selfishness is very human.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Well, I mean, of course, there are always people that are going to be like, "Yeah, no, it's a human thing." No, it's not an excuse to be.
To some degree.
You shouldn't use that as an excuse to be selfish.
No.
But
Yeah,
of
exactly.
course, any living creature would look out for its survival. That is like hardwired into the brain. It's
Yeah.
called preservation.
Yeah.
Creatures want to
also
live.
Yeah. And also for your own desires, first, and then the rest. That's also very natural.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you should use that as an excuse to always be like that.
Yeah.
Because that makes you a piece of shit. Does it not, Bandit?
It does. But yeah, today's society does kind of lose that image in its entirety. Sadly. But that is just how the culture is shaping. Where people feel like they're less taking personal responsibility.
Yep.
It might feel like that, but it might not even be that big a shift. It might just be that the people not taking their own responsibility are just more grouping up now.
They're more vocal. You see it more. Not
Well-
that it happens more, it's just that you see it more because of the accessibility of
Well, it's
the
technically
information.
yeah, technically that is part of it, but also they are grouping up more, because it used to be. Let's say you lived in a town with 100 people, and everyone said the Earth is round except you. You said the Earth is flat. At some point, you'd shut up.
Yeah.
Because you know there are 99 people here. None of them agree with me. Then your
Yeah.
brain does kind of make that switch. Like, okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. It makes me sound stupid. It puts me lower in hierarchies and all that.
Yeah.
But now, if you say the Earth is flat, you go to a group that says the Earth is flat. There, you are hailed as a genius, as someone who is smarter than the rest. This tickles our human brains.
Yeah. Yeah, that is actually a lot of flat Earth debunkers actually touch on this as an explanation. Like it's very much a psychological a big part of flat earthers' psychology. They want to feel they feel stupid because they are treated as such because they are, and so they reach out to a community where they are treated as being smart. Basically.
Yeah, it's kind of the fault in like the people shooting them down extremely hard.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, even if you shoot them down gently, there are so gonna be enough that believe it so thoroughly that these groups would form.
Robin, for example, we
Just
started by well, Robin, for example, we started by just going like humoring him and or actually having civil discussions about it, or just actually proving him wrong in a polite way. But he just
he
dig
would,
his feet deeper. So
yeah.
we eventually started to just attack him right back, and that's what.
That's what caused the rift between us.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he had. I'm pretty sure he had a bit of an inferiority complex.
Yes.
Because like every time he was discussing something, it also felt like he was trying to prove himself.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a big part of it. I believe he actually implied that in a lot of times that he explained why he was like that.
I think he did. I think
and he explained it, and he implied that thing as well.
I think that you could kind of read that between the lines, and I don't think he purposely implied it. I don't think he was aware of it himself.
No, okay, but if you can read it between the lines, that is the definition of implying it.
I thought if implying it does mean you placed it there on purpose, but
yeah, okay, but it depends on how you use the word to imply. If he implied it, yes, then it was purposeful. But if his words implied, or the way he talked implied, that his explanations implied, yes. If a person implies, then it is purposeful. You are correct.
Suggestion, but not directly expressed. Suggested, I guess.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, he definitely. I don't think he was aware of it himself.
Yeah, so it wasn't implied. He didn't imply it, but his actions and his words did.
Yeah. And like I have said this a few times, like to Newbie as well, to other people when they mention him. I genuinely hope that he's doing better now.
I do as well, but I do not.
He like as much as he became a jackass, he was still our friend.
Was.
Yeah, like I said.
Yeah, but it still also hurt all of us to let him go. We had an actual debate for months in that separate group about do we let him go, yes or no. And people from that group even stayed in contact with him for months after that.
Did anyone stay in contact? I guess some people did, not the people that were directly involved, though.
No, not those, but like
well, technically, he's still unblocked in my phone. I never blocked him. But that's because I'm a lot better at keeping my mouth shut than you guys.
That is true. You just didn't react to him, and he just accepted that. Shall we round it up?
Grab the sticker!
Oh, sticker where?
Right here.
So shall we round it up here?
Yeah, this is a good point. We just got past the bridge. It's slightly past quarter past, but hey, another sticker.
Oh, where?
Oh, it's an undamaged.
Is it mint or is it just undamaged? It's just a normal.
Yeah, it's undamaged. I
find it weird that we find some stickers in mint condition on the fucking ground outside.
Yeah, didn't you know outside conditions are perfect for collectibles? That's where I keep all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. They're outside. In the rain. Damn, there are a lot of stickers to collect. Yeah, anyway, hope everyone enjoyed. make sure to follow on Twitch for more streams, join the community Discord, stay up to date on everything, and subscribe on YouTube for the VODs, and tune in tomorrow for Far Cry 6. Probably.
Maybe.
Potentially. I never know. That's my secret. I don't know.
That's my secret. I don't have it.
They can't steal your plan if you don't have one. I mean, to be fair, like, as much as that's joked about, that is an actual thing you can do. You can just not have a plan going in. People can't read your plan if you don't have it. But then you have to play on tactics instead of strategy.
You were saying goodbye to your viewers.
Yes, but now it's time for an hour-long discussion about the philosophies of strategy and tactics.
No, it's not.
No.
And even if it is, let's just end the stream first and then have that conversation.
Now we can have that conversation next now. Bye-bye.
Bye.